Night here. I'm doing another Sarahah because I got a lot more questions really quickly too, so it's really awesome. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Today's look is a doll, and so I asked on Facebook, and a lot of people wanted to see a doll. I might try to do a werewolf or a skull next, but I'm not sure. So, what are your opinions on cosplaying overlapping with porn now? To be very honest, it's always kind of overlapped with porn. Anything that people like will always overlap with porn. I don't really care. Like, okay, I don't like that people look at cosplay like it's the only thing it really involved with is porn. Like, if you're a cosplayer, you gotta also be willing to be naked. That's not cool. But honestly, you do you. If you want to be naked and do your cosplay or do cosplay porn, that's a kink people have, so have fun with it. But I personally don't really care. Like, it's one of those, as long as cosplay has not become completely porn, I'm good. But if you do you, it's not something I necessarily care for, but you do you. I don't want people to look at me though and go, hey, so you cosplay, does that mean you pose naked? No, that's not what cosplay is, but there are people who, do porn in cosplay, but it's separate. But porn has so many subgenres that cosplay's always been involved in porn. It's just recently people have been a lot more accepting of it. What are you being for Halloween? I don't know. I think I said in the last video, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing Oogie Boogie again, but like revamped. But I don't know. I'll figure it out later, I guess. I still got a whole month just about, so I'll figure it out. So no. Sorry. Did you plan your own wedding? If so, how hard is it? And what advice would you give others? I did plan my own wedding. It was horrible. Like, the wedding wasn't horrible, but it was really hard to plan everything. Honestly, advice I would give is to really look up YouTube videos, wedding magazines, and all that stuff. I used a lot of checklists. Like, I kept finding checklists to make sure that I was in order, but I'm a very organized and kind of OCD person when it comes down to stuff, and when I say OCD, I don't mean it lightly. Like, I'm really bad a lot of the times. But yeah, so I looked up checklists. I had about 5 different checklists. I was making sure I had everything in order, making sure that everything was correct, making sure everything was in line and right. So I was just really perfectionist about it. Honestly, if you can't be ridiculously organized, I would ask for help. Maybe see if you have a friend who could help you plan, because it was really difficult. But I kept looking up checklists and YouTube videos and wedding magazines and seeing different things that I personally like to put together. And then of course I'd show it to Ian and be like, what about this? You like that? And he'd be like, yeah, sure, that's cool. But guys are always super involved in the wedding, even though I tried to force him to be. So just kind of give yourself the confidence to do it. And if you don't think you can, definitely ask for help, because there's no shame in seeing if your bridesmaids or someone can help you do a little extra so you're not doing it all yourself. Do you plan on living in Vegas for the rest of your life? I don't know, because to be honest, Vegas is not the place that I feel like I would settle, but at the same time, I feel like Vegas isn't a bad place to settle. I come from New York originally, so as much as I loved New York when I was little, I was like 8 when we left. I don't think I would go back. I'd love to visit, but I don't think I'd move back. And California's too expensive to live in, even though it's closer to a lot of cons and stuff like that. There's a lot of places around that sound really nice, but I feel like they're really only vacation spots for me, and not somewhere that I would really want to stay. So Vegas seems to be the spot for settling to me, because there isn't anything really too bad about Vegas that I, could say I absolutely can't stand living here, I would love to travel, so that's another story though, You and Ian should do a couple cosplay. The catch, you're both crossplaying. Do it. Okay, so I have no problem with this. Ian, however, may have a problem with this. I actually read this Sarahah to him, and he had said, what's with everybody trying to get me to dress up like a girl? And I mean, honestly, I think he makes a really pretty girl. I've done he got makeup done on him at one point, and it was really, really cute on him. But I mean, I'm not super big fan of making Ian cosplay anyway. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't have to do it. Plus, I like him the way he looks. But, I could try to see, but it would have to be one of those situations like, Like, I know at one point I wanted to see if I can get him to cosplay Kobayashi when I did Toru, because I really like that coupling. But I don't know. Do you have a certain suggestion you could see us switching with? Because I don't know if he'd actually do it unless it was like really, really worth it. Like Nora and Ren from Ruby. That relationship kind of, like, that's kind of the two of us. Even though I seem super hyperactive, when I'm around him, I'm really like Ren, where I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? You know, making sure I check on him every 2 seconds. And he's a lot more like Nora, where he's just hyperactive and crazy. So that would be one that we could possibly crossplay with, but it would really take probably a lot of convincing. So who knows? Maybe one day. I can't really be 100% sure yet, so. Are you ever insecure about your weight? I have a hard time with my body. Oh boy, am I! I'm always insecure about my weight. Like, it's been recent where I've been trying to take it like a, you know what, I'm chubby. That's me. If you don't like it, goodbye. You know, because there's really nothing I should sit here and worry about that is like all that big of a deal, because the only real problem is health. I have to try to lose a little bit of weight to keep my diabetes under control and stuff like that. And I've been working and I've been trying, but honestly, if that wasn't the problem, I would eat, like, you know, healthy, and I wouldn't care too much about my weight. And I'm trying, at least I'm trying not to care too much about my weight. My weight is still a really big issue with me, because I'm always like, man, I wish I could wear crop tops and feel really cute, and fashion is always built for really thin people, and man, I really wish I could be like this person, or man, I wish I was as pretty as that person. But I'm slowly coming to terms to try to love myself and love me how I am. You know, it's taken me months, and I'm finally coming to the point that I think my face is cute. I think my face is very cute, but that's really only with makeup, so one step at a time. But yeah, I am very insecure about my weight. Almost all the time, so don't feel alone. There's a lot of people who are. More boobies! Would you ever do sexy photo shoots? I don't mind. I just don't think anybody wants to, as to refer back to the last thing, I don't think anybody would want to see me naked or see me even half dressed, because I feel like I'm way too heavy. I feel like I'm kind of, you know, so it's one of those things of, I don't mind it because I do have a lot of sexier girls that I want to cosplay. I just don't think they fit me, so because of the way I look. So maybe, of course, I'm very firm believer in, yes, I can do whatever I feel like doing, but I also don't want my husband to feel uncomfortable. So I would, of course, go, hey, Ian, what do you think about doing this kind of photo shoot? Of course, you'd be my photographer and help me out, but it's up to you, because I don't want you to feel completely uncomfortable with me being half naked online. And yeah, it's my decision. Of course, in the end, I do whatever I want, but there's no point in me making my husband completely uncomfortable because everyone else wants to see me naked, especially when it's not really my forte to be naked all the time or be half naked all the time. So it's really a discussion between me and him, and then the confidence thing. So who knows? Maybe. I've been trying to plan one, but I don't know if it's gonna work out yet. I'm still waiting for a piece of cosplay in the mail that may or may not be posted soon. Would you let Ian go to the strip club? Yes? No? Or in what circumstances? To be 100% honest, I don't care. Like, he could go to a strip club if he really wanted to. It's just I know Ian, and he probably wouldn't be very comfortable. Ian is really the type of person that he's very loyal to the one person he's with. So he probably wouldn't care too much about seeing all these other half-naked ladies. Plus, between us, even though I know this is the internet, Ian likes the 2D girls almost as much as I like the 2D boys. So honestly, having boobs in his face would probably, yeah, be like, cool, boobs in my face. But I don't think it would attract him as much as, like, you know, just coming home and having my boobs in his face. Because I don't know. It's really on Ian. If he really, really wanted to go to a strip club, I don't think I would stop him. But in the same sense, I'd be like, why? I mean, if you really wanted someone to strip for you, you could just ask. Circumstance-wise, like if his friends were having a bachelor party, or his friends were doing like, oh, we're turning 21, woo, let's do this, you know, kind of thing, and they wanted to do it, I'd be like, sure, by the way, go, have fun. But I don't think Ian would have fun. I mean, Ian has his own Sarahah. I can post in the description if you want to go bother him and ask him how he feels about it. I might eventually even do a double Sarahah with me and Ian, who knows. But either way, I don't think it really matters, because either way, as long as he's not trying to go home with another woman, he's always coming home to me, and I trust him, so.
Oh, you nasty.
Moving right along. If you were to date a woman, who would it be? You know, it's very fascinating how many people on this really want me to be gay or really, really want me to be with a lady. But, honestly, I don't think I have any woman in my life personally that I find so attractive that I would just be like, you be my wife. I'd totally go out with you. Character-wise, there's plenty. Esdeath, Shantae, Pyrrha. Like, I have so many waifus that are so attractive and beautiful. You have no idea. But, I guess, like I've said before, it would have to be someone really special. So I don't really have anybody currently that I would totally just date if I was, you know, if I swung that way. So it's kind of a situation of I don't have anyone, I'm sorry. So I don't have anyone in my life that I could date. Sorry. So that's about it. If you want to send me a Sarahah, by all means, please do. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, or crazies, let me know. If you have any suggestions or anything and you know me on Facebook, or hey, comment below. If you're like, hey, I'd actually rather see you try and attempt to do a really crappy version of this makeup, you know, because I'm not all that great at makeup, to be 100% honest. It's just fun for me. It's just a stupid little thing I do because I think it's fun. I would have recorded this makeup, but I've done a doll before and I have a video of it, so I didn't really feel the need to. The other one's better anyway. This was kind of a quick one. I have bottom lashes and I have contacts in my eyes. Like, I have very few contacts, and I think these are some of my favorite because they're purple, but they think they come off as blue in the camera. It's really weird. So either way, if you have any more suggestions, I'm thinking about a werewolf or skull next. I don't know yet. I feel like it's Halloween. I just want to go crazy and have fun with makeup and all that crazy stuff. I'm not the best at makeup. As you can see, it's not super fantastic, and you can barely see it in the camera, so I'll probably post up a pic or two so you can really see close up what it looks like. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please subscribe if you like it. Like this video if you like it. Have a great, wonderful day, and I love you guys, so see you later. Bye.